A warm welcome, my fellow burbs. It's your boy Corvus Animarum back again for something new today, guys. As you can see, we have the Sportacus power scaling tier list. That is right. We are going to power scale Sportacus today, guys. And as you might know already, Sportacus is one, if not the strongest being in all of fictive universes, right? So let's start. You might see already here on the screen we got everything ready. We got everything set it up. And to give you a general overview right now, we have some tiers right here. Starting off with the worst tier of them all, which is the Oof tier, okay? It is the Oof tier. And the Oof tier will be for stuff that is compared to Sportacus, let's say, not shining in the best light, right? But not considering we having like the strongest, a lot of the strongest, not all of them. That would be insane, guys. That would be insane. The list would be insanely long. But let me know in the comments if you want me to add more, because there are a lot of characters that are definitely worth putting on this list too. But for today, I thought these are a pretty good start to get a good sense of general power scaling, right? So, but without further ado, before I explain too much, let's just start in and you guys will see where this will go, right? So, let's go ahead and start the power scaling with, of course, we got Sportacus on the number 1 in the Omega rank right now, right? So Sportacus is the general peak, right? It's the general peak of fictive character design. He's so powerful. He can just flick, flack, double smack something and dude, you guys. But I know, it's still Sportacus. There's something that is missing, right? That is right, guys. An apple. Because when we got Sportacus with an apple, we got the ultimate. Hold up. Why can't I place him? Wait. Can I? No. Wait, what? I thought we can like... No, wait, okay, wait, guys. Okay, it works, never mind. I thought I can. So there we go. We got Sportacus with an apple on the number 1. The most peak, the most powerful being in all fictive universes, guys. It is insane. Let's see if there's anything that comes even close, that can even fathom the power that this guy has with an apple, guys. So, but like I said, this is the most peak form of Sportacus, right? Normal Sportacus, still Omega tier, super strong, but there might be some people, some other characters on this list who might be stronger than the normal Sportacus. There might be even something that beats Sportacus with an apple, but let's go ahead. So we got the basic stuff done, right? You know what we're talking about now. Let's go ahead and sort the other characters in as well. We got Robbie, Rotten, legendary character. Rest in peace to the actor, and definitely an Omega tier as well. 100%. There's nothing that changes my mind on that one. So definitely 3 top tier. Okay, one is this one. These 2 are simply 1, right? But let's say 2 characters on the Omega tier already, both from Lazy Town. Seems like guys, Lazy Town brings up some crazy stuff, guys. So, but let's go ahead. We are jumping into another franchise right now. We got Baki, the one and only Baki. So that's definitely That's very, 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 very tough. That is very, very tough. Baki is super duper strong. This guy, and we have his father next, right? Yujiro. And dude, this guy can have a dinner with his father without having an actual dinner. This, just saying. So he's very strong. He's very, very strong. But I wouldn't say he reaches the Omega tier, because the Omega tier is guys. You know the Omega tier, guys. So, and we got his father as well, Yujiro Hanma, and definitely the first other character out of the Lazy Town franchise. Another character that is not the first character that is not out of the Lazy Town franchise. There we go. Holy smokes. Guys. He goes definitely in the Omega tier as well. This guy is a complete menace. If you think about the most maniac, testosterone pumped human being you can imagine of with fantasy powers, then you got Yujiro Hanma. So next up, we got another franchise, guys. We are now in the Invincible franchise, and we got the one and only Invincible as well. Definitely a very, very, very strong contender in this tier list as well. Putting him on, I would say on, might be a little unpopular opinion, but I would say in the A tier. The first one in the A tier, because, listen, because this guy gets like 99% beaten first before he beats someone else, right? We have some other characters that kind of have that as well, but there has to be a very, very, very large trigger to like get him to get all out. And still, there are possibilities that he could lose, right? If he doesn't have his friends and stuff. So, with that said, we got our fellow Invincible on the A tier. Let's go ahead to Conquest right now. Let's not put him too close to Invincible. I don't think he will like that, guys. But this definitely a huge menace as well. Another very strong Viltrumite, which we are definitely putting in S tier right here. Super duper strong. And then we talking about super duper strong Viltrumites, guys. We got Thrag, the Mr. Hairline himself. Definitely stronger, and I would say another Omega tier right here. We got Thrag. Oh, wait. He's super duper strong. But I don't know if it's Omega tier, guys. I don't know if it's Omega tier. I would put him for now. Things can change slightly, right? When we get more characters in, but I would say on the top of S tier right now. Definitely a very, very, very strong one. But I don't feel the Omega one there, okay? I don't feel the Omega one there. So, and let's go ahead. We got Omni-Man right now, and that's another very, very strong one. I would definitely put Omni-Man around Conquest as well. Would we say stronger than Conquest or not as strong as Conquest? I would say I feel like after the time on Earth and stuff, I feel like Nolan would be slightly in a disadvantage against Conquest. Might be an unpopular opinion, but let's see. Conquest always is for the fight, right? And Nolan was a long time out with doing other stuff, right? And I feel like Conquest could definitely beat Nolan in the fight, right? It would be very close. Still, it would be very, very close. Could be the other way. Could be the other way around, but we leave it like that for now. So next up, guys. guys, you might think, wait, are we talking about Alan? No, we are not talking about Alan. He's today not on this tier list. Very broken character, by the way. But he's not today on this tier list. Would be definitely a worth contender as well. If you guys want to see him, let me know in the comments. Maybe he's next up there as well. We got Lucan. We got Lucan with his how do we say that? How do we say what is that expression when he saw that Viltrum got destroyed, right? Right, but I would put Lucan below Invincible. Because he's not bad, right? He's a very strong Viltrumite as well, but I feel like he's one of the weaker ones. Not that means he's not strong, right? But yeah, that he's there on the A tier, I would say. So now we are switching the universes again to My Hero Academia, and we got Bakugo. Oh, Bakugo is super duper strong, but I would say we got the first one who's on a B tier, because this guy, okay, if we okay, his temperament will never change, right? He has like that's a big weakness of him, I would say. His temperament goes over him in some situations, right? But still a super duper strong character. Just to say that, even every character on Oof would still no diff me, right? Just saying that these people here are all incredibly powerful. So Bakugo, first one on the B tier, very strong with his explosion powers, but I wouldn't say a match for the other characters on the list so far. Now we're getting to Deku, and I would say Deku is on the A tier, slightly above Bakugo. Of course, above Bakugo, considering one for all, right? But do I think he's stronger than a Viltrumite? I still don't know. I probably said it 10 times wrong. I'm sorry, guys. But yeah, it's fine. We have Deku right here on the A tier. I would say below Lucan. And now we are getting, guys, we got Donald the Duck, and Donald the Duck is definitely Omega tier, slightly above Yujiro Hanma. You might ask yourself right now, if you're not so well versed with, not so familiar. Sorry guys, I'm not a native speaker if I slander anything. And you might not be so familiar with Donald the Duck. But this guy, if you know the Final Fantasy universe, you might know the spell Theta Flare. And this guy can cast that. Just saying, it's probably, if not the most powerful, or one of the most powerful spells in the Final Fantasy universe. And this guy can cast this. Okay, just saying. You might think this is just Donald Duck, man, what can he do? He's the most powerful magician. One of the most powerful magicians there is. Just saying. For those who know, they know. Going to Goofy now, guys. We got Goofy. Goofy is a unit, a tank, guys. He's a tank. You can count on Goofy. If you need help, you can count on Goofy. But I wouldn't say Goofy is the strongest. He can take a lot, but I don't think Goofy is the one who can deal out a lot, you know? If it's needed. So I would say Goofy for now, considering everyone against Sportacus with an apple. Keep that in mind, guys. That's the pinnacle right now. And I would say, considering Goofy against Sportacus with an apple, is it the first oof tier, guys? Now he still can do something. He still can do something. So we go with Goofy on F tier. But he can take more than he can dish out, right? So Goofy is the good friend on your side, you know? So we got another universe now entering. Ooh, Dragon Ball. And we got Son Goku. Now it's getting very interesting. How far up is Goku going to? Guys, what do you think? Can Goku beat a Viltrumite, whatever they're called? Can he beat? I would say if we put Thrag and Son Goku. Son Goku would do that, right? It's Goku after all, guys. And come on. Yes, definitely. Is he stronger than Yujiro? Though? Wait. Yes, because he would always, guys, it never ends, you know that. He would always, no matter what. Okay, maybe Sportacus with an apple, or Sportacus, or Robbie Rotten, or Donald Duck, so far, right? But besides that, he always gets a new form. Guys, there's no way around it. If there's a color his hair can turn into, he will. So, there we go. So we put him above Yujiro Hanma. Let's go ahead with the next one. What do we got? We got Vegeta. Another very, very strong Super Saiyan. But do we put Vegeta above Threk? I feel like Vegeta. Nah. Vegeta's still top of S tier. He still can turn his hair to whatever he wants as well, guys. So and he's super strong. We have to. He's not the shining light. That's Goku, right? But he's still one of the most powerful beings in Dragon Ball as well. So next up, we switching universes, switching to Hunter. Let's go, guys. Okay, we got Gon. Gon is pretty strong with his Nen, but I would say Gon is still a boy who is like exploring the world, right? It's like he's still exploring the world, and so I would put him. Yeah, we can talk about the situation where like he goes all out with Nefapito was her name, right? But that like disabled him for the rest of his life, right? If he wouldn't got saved after that. So yeah, considering Gon, I would say he's just a boy exploring the world still. And someone like Bakugo, especially with like is he stronger than Bakugo? Gone with his Nen? I don't think so. Cause if we think, for example, on the Greed Island situation with a guy with similar powers, he just simply kinda beat him because he was like psychologically making the other guy insane, because the other guy couldn't believe how far Gon would go, right? But Gon would severely damage himself with the explosions from Bakugo, because he would just go for it, maybe. Okay, he had the cards and stuff, right? Maybe that's why he did it in the first place. But Gon in general goes sometimes all out without thinking about himself or the consequences after that. So I would say we put him below Bakugo right here. Then we got Hisoka. Let's for sure not put this guy close to Gon, guys. No. And I don't know if I don't know. Did you know that Bungee Gum has the property of both rubber and gum? I don't know if you did know that, but now you know. Definitely a psychopath and very strong one. But could he beat could he build? Could he beat? Holy smokes, man! Speaking today, could he beat a Viltrumite? That's the question. Could he beat a Viltrumite? I don't feel like he could, but could he beat Deku? Could he beat Deku? Could be strong. Could be. Yeah, I would say. Oh, Deku with one for all against Hisoka? That's a strong one. That's a strong one. I'm unsure. I'm unsure. But like I said, I don't want to put him too close to Gon. I don't feel good with that. So I would say, could he beat Deku or not? He could beat Bakugo, for sure. Maybe we leave him in. Nah, he's definitely in A tier. He's very smart. Like I said, he's in Psychopath, and he's very, very smart. So in a battle, that's a deadly combo for sure. But could he beat Deku? Could he beat Deku? There would be a tough battle for sure. I'm unsure. Let me know what you think in the comments, guys. I will leave it like that for now. I will leave it like that for now. Now we got Meruem. Oh, the Ant Chimera Monster King, man. He is super duper strong. Definitely on a level of a Viltrumite. But how far could he go? Oh. Could he beat Thrag? For sure, right? I mean, like, he just got, yeah, blasted from a radioactive bomb, right? That's the only thing that, like, in the end could beat him. Otherwise, he would definitely regenerate over and over again, probably. So I would put him over Thrag. I would put him over Thrag. But I don't think he can beat Vegeta or Goku and the other ones. Now we go to Homelander. Oh, Homelander is a tough one as well. Homelander. So his laser eyes are pretty strong. He's essentially a child in a Superman's body. A very broken child with a cursed childhood. In a Superman body. So, definitely very strong. Could he beat Thrag though? Or Meruem? Could he? He could beat Thrag, I feel like. Could he beat Meruem? That would be a crazy fight. That would be a crazy fight. I don't think he would get past Vegeta. So let's put him before Meruem. I feel like... Could Homelander... Yeah, Homelander doesn't have any crazy regenerative abilities. So I don't think he would be a match for Meruem. So let's put him under it. But, oh, guys... Beware of the Homelander. The Homelander is definitely... Ooh. I would say... Omega tier. Omega tier. Tier, of course. Omega tier. And... Oh, Homelander... Is he stronger than Donald, though? Is he stronger than Donald? Now, Donald could just still set the flare, man. So let's go ahead. Homelander definitely... Homelander would beat Yujiro, Goku, Vegeta. Probably all three of them at once, guys. So, it's Homelander, man. Considering his resistance, it's crazy, guys. So, next up, Harry Potter now. So, Harry, my friend. Harry. You can cast magic, but you are still, like, under certain rules, right? Could he beat a Viltrumite, though? Could a Avada Kedavra slay a Viltrumite? I think yes, right? Because it's technically a death curse. Could Avada Kedavra slay Meruem? Or would he regenerate? Harry is pretty strong if he uses Avada Kedavra, man. This spell is broken. This... What are we talking about? Let me think. Where do we put him? Avada Kedavra is pretty strong. but he has to be fast enough to cast it as well, right? And the other guys have superpowers and could just fly at him in super speed. And he wouldn't be fast enough to cast because he's still a normal human being. So let's put him in A tier above Deku though. Because I think Deku is fast as well, but Avada Kedavra, they would damage Deku to go that fast, right? If he's... okay, if we're considering that he has his powers like controlled a little bit more and stuff, I'm unsure. That's a tough one as well. I feel like every Viltrumite could pretty easily fly fast onto him. But would they do that? Would they do that? Is the question. Would they do that? I feel like, for example... okay, wait. Let's put Harry, because I don't think he would, like, casually Avada Kedavra instantly everyone, right? I would say let's put him above Deku, because he still can use magic. That's pretty strong as well. Voldemort next up. Definitely someone who would Avada Kedavra everyone. So let's see. Definitely an S tier. Definitely an S tier. Considering they're fighting alone, right? Because technically Harry beat Voldemort, right? But there was with the power of friendship, for example. As well. There was a lot of friendship involved, guys. Harry's still strong. Not saying that, but you understand me. So, I would say we put Mr. Voldemort. Mr. Voldemort. Oh, he's tough. He's tough. Let's put him above Homelander. Because I feel like he would definitely do like 7 million Horcruxes and stuff. As long as he can, right? And stuff like that. And these regenerative powers are definitely not to underestimate. Next up we got Mr. Plot Armor himself, Ichigo. Ichigo definitely super duper strong. And literally makes it out of a lot of situations. And yeah, technically has super duper ghost abilities. Extremely strong. Extremely strong as well. Is he stronger than Voldemort and Meruem? Yes. Is he stronger than Vegeta? I feel like still Vegeta would find another hair color to beat him. So let's put Ichigo below. But still on S tier. Very, very, very strong. So let's go to Ippo. Ippo is just a human being who is very good at boxing, but not the best as well. And I would put against Sportacus. I would put him on a DT. He definitely could take some and could deal some. Yeah, that is solid. That is definitely solid for a human being. That's just boxing, right? So let's go. Then we have Thorfinn. Definitely an oof tier. You might be wondering, why are you putting him on oof? We are putting him on oof because, guys, we are putting Thorfinn on oof because he wouldn't fight him. He wouldn't fight him. Thorfinn doesn't have enemies, guys. So he would not fight him. Because Sportacus with an apple wouldn't go that far attacking Thorfinn and stuff that, you know? No. So it's a oof tier. Because they would probably chill and talk about life, you know? So, there we go. Ooh, we got Kirby now. We got Kirby. Oh, Kirby, man. We got Kirby. Kirby is tough. Because Kirby technically, I think we have the first one on the list who is beating Sportacus with an apple. Cause, hear me out. You might think, what are you talking about, Corv? What? Listen, he could eat Sportacus with an apple. And then he would not only have eaten Sportacus, but an apple as well. Kirby is pretty OP, man. Kirby is pretty broken, man. I don't... If something would... If there would be something that I can choose that I would have to fight against for my life, I would not choose Kirby, man. Kirby would... Brother. Broski. No. No. We are not fighting Kirby, man. Kirby is... Nah, brother. So, Kirby, the first one, now, beating Sportacus with an apple. The first one. We got the first one above Sportacus with an apple. Let's go ahead to the next one. We got Mario. The good old Mario. Okay, yeah, he has some shroom powers and stuff, right? And can eat some flowers and stuff. Sounds all pretty weird. But, I would put him in C tier, guys. I would put him in C tier. I'm not even sure if... guys. Okay, considering his power-ups that he can use, he would definitely be stronger than Hippo, right? It wouldn't be a fair fight. Hippo is just boxing, right? And he could shoot fireballs, man. So, yeah. Let's do that like that. We got... Light Yagami, guys. Okay, Light Yagami. Does he know the name of Sportacus? Because I don't think Sportacus is more of an artist name, right? That's pretty strong. That's pretty strong. But I feel like before Light could write anything in his book to put the name down, he had to do it like silently in the shadows, you know? Otherwise he could not beat most of them. So considering they are standing in front of each other right now, I don't know, man. How far would this guy come with his book? Is he fast enough to write? Who would be fast enough to stop him from writing? I feel like a good boxer would be fast enough to stop him from writing as well. Goofy is kind of slow. So let's put Light. Let's put Light. He's a human being, man. The Death Note is the only strong thing about him. He's a psychopath. That's not a good thing. That just means he's kind of ruthless, right? So some actions of him are things others wouldn't do, right? So that's pretty insane in some cases. But yeah, let's put him there. Monkey D. Luffy, guys. Monkey D. Luffy. Oh man. Oh man. Oh man. Oh man. I would put Luffy. I would put Luffy. The question is, we don't know how strong in the end his Nika fruit is, right? So let's, for now, at the moment, with gear 5 and everything, right? With gear 5 and everything, I would put him. Does he beat Goku? Does he beat Goku? Would Luffy beat Goku? This question, man. I'm unsure. I don't think so. I feel like in many cases Luffy relies really on his friends as well. In many cases, right? Gear 5 still super powerful. It's basically his imagination makes everything wonky, right? So that's a pretty strong power. Is he stronger than... Yeah, I would put Luffy under... I would say Luffy could beat Vegeta, but I don't think he could beat Goku. Let's put it there for now. We got Zoro, guys. We got Zoro. That's definitely an oop. He's super strong, but he wouldn't find the way to the fight. So, Ricardo Milos, guys. Damn. I feel like Ricardo Milos, this guy now knows to handle fire. Definitely could take it set flare, man. So let's put him there. Is he stronger than Robbie Rotten? But still, an insane legendary Omega tier. Still, not many words needed right there. Hey, we got Naruto talking about not many words. He got a lot of words for you, especially about friendship. And he would probably talk a lot with the people and do not fight. If he had to, he would probably. But I feel like with Sportacus, would he fight with Sportacus? Gon would, Bakugo would. Deku would for training as well, probably. Would Naruto... Would he do a training session? Considering he doesn't have Kurama anymore as well. Strong. That's a tough question as well. Naruto. Where does Naruto go? Would I put Naruto? I would put Naruto in the A tier. He could for sure beat Deku. He could for sure beat Deku. Could he beat Harry Potter? Probably. Could he beat the Viltrumite? With enough Shadow clones, maybe? But would that go... Could the Reseng... I don't feel like... Let's put him there. Let's put Naruto there. I feel like he as well relies a lot of his friends. He's still super powerful. But I will put him there in the middle of A tier right now. We got Sasuke Uchiha with Sharingan and Rinnegan. That's pretty powerful. That's pretty powerful. Is he stronger than Naruto? I would say yes. I would say yes. Could he beat Viltrumites? I feel like maybe he could. Naruto could potentially as well. Let's put Sasuke. Could he beat Invincible? Could he beat Invincible? Yeah, I would say he could. Could he beat Nolan? Nolan is a more ruthless fighter. He's pretty ruthless as well. Let's put it like that. I feel like Naruto is stronger than Lucan. He could probably... Maybe he could put Lucan on. He could beat Lucan, I mean. I think Naruto could beat Lucan. So let's go with that. Let's see. We have Saitama. The One Punch Man himself. The One Punch Man himself, guys. Okay. He's pretty strong. Considering he needs one punch for most of the stuff, right? But I feel like it kinda would end... I think Ichigo could beat Vegeta. I don't think the hair color changes enough for him. Goku could, but I don't think Vegeta. And I think Vegeta couldn't beat Saitama as well. But I don't think Saitama would get around the plot armor and every other on the Omega tier there. So, yeah, let's put him there. I would say we put him there. Now we got Sauron. Ooh, that's a very, very magical, strong being. Yeah, he for sure could beat Viltrumites. Easily Homelander, Voldemort as well, Meruem as well, Vegeta as well, One Punch Man. Yeah, because he couldn't punch his how do you call that? Astral form? I don't know. Could he beat Ichigo? Yes. Would Sauron beat Luffy? Sauron beat Ichigo. Nah, I feel like Ichigo has too much plot armor as well. Let's put Sauron. One Punch Man would find a way to punch even a soul, man. So there we go. Let's put him below Saitama in the S tier. We got Gandalf, guys. Oh, Gandalf is strong. Gandalf is a super strong being. And I would say, but he needs time as well to cast stuff, right? But I would say Gandalf, with his magic, definitely could... He's a stronger wizard than Voldemort, for sure. Could he beat Meruem? Meruem, Vegeta are both kind of ruthless as well. Gandalf is not the most powerful being, right? So, he's very, very strong, though. But I would say I put him below Meruem. Because I feel like Meruem, Vegeta and the other ones are kind of more ruthless or have more like plot armor and stuff, right? Or in general a little bit stronger. Yeah, let's go with that. We got now next up Shaggy. Oh, Shaggy. Yeah, Shaggy couldn't do much, I would say. Shaggy is definitely around here as well. Probably one of the oofest tiers there is. But you know there's Shaggy with Ultra Instinct, right? And we got Shaggy with Ultra Instinct, which is Omega tier easily, but where in the Omega tier, guys? Where in the Omega tier? I feel like Shaggy with Ultra Instinct is the first one who is stronger than normal Sportacus, but not stronger than Sportacus with an apple, guys. So I feel like that's a good position for him. I feel like that's a very good position for him. Very, very strong Omega tier there. So far, number 3 in the top 3, right? So very, very strong. Now we got Twilight from My Little Pony. And Twilight is essentially, yeah, the being of magic, right? So definitely stronger than the wizards we had so far. Definitely, I would say if you consider, like, she quite literally can do everything she wants, right? With her magic, excuse me. I would say definitely the Omega tier. Yeah. A little bit stronger than Ricardo Milosh. So, let's go to Sora. The Keyblade wielding boy. I don't know. There we go. A legend for sure. A goat. Sora pretty strong. Pretty strong with this Keyblade. But I would put Sora under Bakugo. I would say Sora and Gon would have a very good fight with each other. But both more on a... Sora is a little bit like a child growing up as well still. Like exploring the world and stuff, right? So, and Bakugo has a little bit more brutality to him. So, then let's go ahead. We are getting to the last entries now, guys. We got Darth Vader. Let's go. Darth Vader. Where do we put him? That's a pretty strong contender. Is he stronger than Sauron though? I don't think so. Could Vegeta beat Darth Vader? Yes. I feel like yes. Could Meruem beat Darth Vader? I feel like yes. But I feel like Darth Vader could beat Gandalf. There we go. So now we got SpongeBob SquarePants. Let's go. That's definitely an oof. Because he wouldn't fight. They would just chill together and eat Krabby Patties. There we go. But I feel like SpongeBob could do more damage. Maybe unintentionally, but could do more damage than Shaggy, right? So now we got Steve. Steve from Minecraft, guys. Let's go. Okay, where do we put Steve from Minecraft? He has a lot of powers, but he's still not... Okay, if he puts on creative mode, then it's getting very tough. I would say he's a little bit stronger than Milosh, but not on the same tier. Hello? Thank you very much. Not on the same tier as Twilight. I feel like Twilight would still clean the ground with Steve. So, next up is Gojo. Okay. Very strong. Super duper strong. Where do we put him? I would say Gojo goes between Sauron and Vegeta. Then we are putting Sukuna. Is he stronger than Sauron? Kinda has the soul thing going on as well, right? I'm unsure. Could he beat Sauron? Yeah, I would say, but he still would get like no diff by Saitama, guys. Next up we have Demon Slayer with Tanjiro. Okay. A very strong swordsman, but I feel like I would put Tanjiro below Hisoka. Yeah, I would say that. I don't even know, or do we put Tanjiro above Bakugo on the beat here? He's strong. Don't misunderstand me, but it is not about, in Demon Slayer as well, it is not about like who's the strongest. There's more going on, right? There's more going on. Because if we consider, for example, we have Muzan as well from the Demon Slayer universe, who has regenerative abilities and stuff like that. He's definitely stronger than Tanjiro. Could he beat Viltrumites? He can regenerate himself. I feel like there would be a problem for Vader. What about Meruem? Who would be stronger? I feel like... So that's a tough one. Who's stronger? A thing that rapidly evolves very fast, but just started, or a demon who is there since a very long time and learned a lot. They're kind of the same, but a little bit different setup, right? Who is stronger, Muzan or Meruem? I feel like Meruem, because he literally... I spit it. Sorry, guys. He literally is like... He literally could only get nuked away, right? So, let's go with that. Let's go with that. Now we got Superman. Oh, holy smokes. That's a very, very, very tough one. We got Superman. That's definitely on the... I would say Superman is someone who could not get one punched by Saitama as well. I would say that. I would say that. But is he stronger than Mr. Plot Armor himself? I don't think so. I don't think so. He would find a way, guys. We all know that. We all know that. And the other ones here as well. Now we got Batman. Oh, Batman. Alright. So Batman is strong, but he's still a human being, right? So it is not like that he has some kind of superpower or something. Now, if someone... I would put Batman below Bakugo. Because if they both would meet and Bakugo would start like blasting explosions and stuff, that would definitely overwhelm Batman in that sense. So let's put Batman there. But, we still have Batman with preparation time. But before we get to that, give me a moment. Let's go to the next one. We got Darkseid. Oh, holy smokes. Darkseid pretty strong. Definitely an S tier. But I would still put it below Superman. Between Saitama and Superman, I would say. Then we got Thanos. Ooh, Thanos is the Mad Titan. And he's very strong as well. But I feel like... Are we considering he has the Infinity Gauntlet and stuff? That's a strong one as well. If we say he has the Infinity Gauntlet, then it would get a very interesting. Then it would get to a very interesting situation. Let's put him... Is he stronger than Darkseid? I don't think so. I don't think so. Let's put him here. If you guys think otherwise, let me know in the comments, for sure. This is just my opinion, and of course, I hope you get the joke, right? So we got Spider-Man, guys. We got Spider-Man. Definitely a very strong fighter, but an oof tier as well, because I feel like he would just chill. He would just chill with Sportacus and an apple. But I would still put him above Hisoka. He's pretty strong. He's pretty strong, guys. He's pretty strong. So let's go ahead. We got Iron Man. We got Iron Man. Ooh, another strong contender. But I feel like Viltrumites would be a huge problem for him. Would Harry Potter be a problem for him? Could be the case. Would Deku be a problem for him? Could be the case as well. But is he stronger than Spider-Man? I don't actually think he is. I think he's stronger than Hisoka, probably. Or maybe not, because it's still superpowers. Again, he only has the armor, right? And his very smart mind. Okay, that helps him though. Come on, let's put him on the top of 8 here. Well, let's not underestimate Tony Stark. Let's put him on the top of 8 here. He would find some ways, but I don't think against Sasuke. So there we go. Now we got Neo before we get to the last one, the chosen one, guys. Yeah, well, Neo is pretty powerful. Can like bend reality and stuff, right? So that's pretty strong. I feel like Neo would get very far. Definitely an Omega tier. But I feel like against the pure power of magic he can't do much. And creative mode is kinda similar. So I put him over Steve. I put him between Steve and Twilight. Let's do it like that. And now we got the last one on the list, which is Batman with preparation time. And you know, who the strongest in every discussion is, guys. You know it, I know it, they know it, there's no one, I'm just saying that. But with enough preparation time, this guy will beat everything. Everything. Okay? There's nothing that can beat Batman with preparation time. Not even Sportacus with an apple. Not even Shaggy in Ultra Instinct, which is not as strong as Sportacus with an apple, but not worthy. Not even Kirby. Guys, Batman with preparation time has won for today. Let me know if I forgot anyone. If you enjoyed that content, make sure to leave a follow. I'm currently on the road to 1K. I would really appreciate that. And yeah, without further ado, I would say we see us in the next one. Thank you very much for watching, guys. Have a good one. Stay safe and take care. Bye bye.